I'll be riding outside out here, my nigga. Na, 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 my nigga, my nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My motherfucking nigga. I'll be riding outside out here with my nigga. So yeah, tomorrow I will be looking to be in the church pushing a button. As of the first couple days of this week, I was just, taking a break and tape reading and focusing on doing something else. Waiting for the probabilities to kick in. Like again, a day trader is not an everyday trader, and once you get to the point where you understand where the setup is gonna form, you just like sit yourself back patiently and you just wait for it. And that's pretty much where I stand as of now. So looking at price, I am, let's see. So 4 hour wise, we went above all this generated sell-side liquidity pool. I'm just looking to see if we have any discount array that we are tapping into as of now. So we do have a reclaimed busy fit in the on the 50-minute time frame. So we have a busy for value gap classification, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency being reclaimed. And this is one of the things about for value gaps. Like retail minded traders, they think, oh, we already filled the gap, so we're not gonna use it at a later point in time. Absolutely and absolutely and utterly wrong. They can be reclaimed, as this one has been reclaimed right here. Where do you think we form this low right here? At a random level as well. Consequent encroachment. Smart money reversal went higher. So again, as of now, I will let price tell me what it wants to do first. And again, not to be push of a button. I don't have a clear direction where price is gonna draw towards yet. And when that happens, pretty much I tend to just rely on 930 equity open to see what it wants to do and give me a little bit more information. And that's completely and utterly fine. You're not going to know 100% of the time where price is going to likely to draw towards. So just rely based on your understanding. Or me personally, I don't even know why I'm talking in third person, but I'm relying. My mic keep turning off. Jesus. Don't do that. Don't do that. My mic keeps going on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. And it's pissing me the fuck off. uh, I'm wondering why does it do that though? I'm wondering maybe because it's on the external like USB or some shit. I don't know. But hey, going back to the game. So yeah, and I was trying to change my chart colors to align with like my profile and gold colors and shit. But yeah. So we see price going higher. Taking that liquidity pool. If you want me to be honest, I favor more at this point higher prices than lower prices. And I want to see some sort of like a Judas win. We have generator buy sell liquidity right above us. Long term though, I mean, because we went below this huge liquidity pool right here on the daily, and we're just here. We're literally inside of here. We're having a lot of back and forth, and it's also one of the reasons of why I was trying to avoid the first couple of days of trading because in here you can get chopped up, you can get false signals, you can like again, it just like understand the narrative in and of itself. And when I first started, I know how hard it was to just say, "Oh, this day might be a low probability. I'm not gonna push a button." That was one of the hardest things to do. Is like, oh, because mentally, all you're thinking about is, what if I miss a trade? Oh, we're gonna run 1,000 handles, and that's the stuff that be going through your head. But once you see it happening enough times, you really kind of get away from them. These right here, these look smooth. But as of now in here, I wouldn't take any sort of, like, if I would have still waiting for more information. Right here, that nothing has happened yet. Hmm. Y'all want to CES or YM? Look at this. Look at this. And Q is showing a little bit of movement, but the correlated assets, which is the Dow Jones and the S&P 500, that's what we're seeing. Um, nudge nudge. So this FEG forms on Wednesday, right? June 10th. It gets reclaimed one more time. What day? Yeah, price. I promise you, price is random and it's buying and selling pressure. That's all that's happening. That's all that's happening. Fugazi, Fugazi. So as of now, I'm paying close attention to a very specific range. I'm looking at this candle's high to this candle's low. These are two consecutive FEGs, which is a range that I'm looking for. If we are bullish, this should keep supporting price higher, like it is now. But the moment we go lower, this becomes an inversion. But if we do go lower, like again, I have today a very loose bias. We can go higher or lower. Hence of note, if you're able to frame a setup from both sides of the marketplace, you are trading low probability market conditions. And the best thing to do is not to push a button. Now, that right there, it's literally the hardest thing to do. Because it's like the only thing that is going through the head of a beginner trader is just, I want to make money. I want to be profitable. I want to get out of the rat race and all of this hedonistic nonsense. But in the end, we must understand that the game that we're playing on is based a lot more on waiting, on precision, on fearlessness. When the setup is there, just fearlessly executing on it and detaching yourself from the outcome of the trade, as of that, knowing that that's more important. That's definitely more crucial as opposed to just thinking about, I'm gonna push a button and make money. Which in the end, that's what it becomes once you learn what it is that you're looking for. But in the first stages of your development, that's the least thing that you should be worrying about, like making money. And why am I saying that? Because that happened to me. I got into the game thinking that I was gonna make money first month, and everybody knows how that went. It's like, and it happens to all of us though. It's like we go into the game trying to make money as opposed to learn the skill set first. Like you should be focused on learning the skill set and then focus on making money. But all of us, well, at least the majority of us, we do it the opposite way. We go into the game and we are already thinking about money before learning the skill set. And it was a hard pill to swallow for me, especially because I did it for years. Like I tried for years, doing it the wrong way. But it is a learning lesson that I wouldn't. If you told me go back in time and fix it, I will tell you absolutely and utterly not, because it made me who I am today, and I appreciate it a lot more. And at the end of the day, I started at an early time, so I mean I'm 21 years old, and definitely proud of knowing this stuff right here, and seeing that it's just the beginning of it makes me feel good. So this is what I'm looking for. So we're gonna have this IFEG right up here. I see this as a protective high. I don't want to see price get above here at all. Price should not go above here. And I'm looking for the sell side liquidity. Again, yo, risk disclaimer. Let me put the risk disclaimer. I'm just saying what I think about price, what's gonna happen next. What I think what's gonna happen next is that we're gonna go here. That's it. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. But and this is also one of the things. Oh, if you think price is gonna go here, why aren't you pushing a button? Because I'm following my protocol. I rather miss a trade following my protocol than win a trade breaking my rules. Let me say that again. I rather miss a move or lose a trade following my protocol than making money breaking the protocol. Because in the end of the day, breaking your protocol and making money is not going to be sustainable. You might win from time to time, but what's going to be sustainable? Following your rules. And that's it. So that right there, I would have see that as an entry. Stop loss right here. Generate a sell side liquidity. We need to put disclaimers all over here. We don't want to get sued. Look at this. We're seeing good feedback as of now. We see SIBIs right up here functioning as resistance on price. And how do we know that the narrative is still bearish? So one of the main things that I'm looking at is how the bodies of the candles are closing. I mean, you see wicks going back and forth. This is just a little bit of coloring outside the lines. Wicks are completely and utterly normal to do the damage, while body telling the story. What's the story? Look where we're closing. Right there at the low of that SIBI. So still showing you that the narrative, we're still looking for sell side. This is consolidation, buy side of the curve, smart money reversal, sell side of the curve. So let's say if I would have been on a trade, stop loss would have moved right here. And the risk is already drastically diminished. Getting in right here, right there. Looking for this. Let me take that out the way. That I want no psychological pressure. And that right there would have been a losing trade. Yeah. But this right here, that looked, oh my God, that looked amazing. That looked amazing. Like we are leaving all these generated like Candyland. This right here is what you called high resistance liquidity run conditions. Is it kind of drawing towards where I said it was going to likely to draw towards? Yeah, but the back and forth, I don't deal with that. Dun, 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 dun. You know, this is the thing about it. You know, everybody out there just seeing the crazy lifestyle and the Lambos and the girls and stuff like that, and the party and the fun. But this is where this stuff is forged. In the boring sitting at a chart, doing absolutely and utterly nothing. And some of us are just not willing to do that at all in any way, shape, or form. Watching paint dry. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes and then I'm out of here. We did win below the minor sell side liquidity pool. We never took the initial high that I was talking about. We went pretty close to it. We never did. And we're still pretty much within the same range right up here. This to me looked too smooth. But as we can see, yeah. You know what? I can definitely cut it out here. This was a fun stream to me. Uh, exactly as I anticipated, and I love the fact that that's exactly what's going on. Proud of that. Um, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and keep on improving and doing a little bit of back testing and journaling. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow.